What's up everyone? It's been a little while since I did a video, but today I'm going to do a video on the newest addition to my car, and hopefully this will be a pretty good one. It's an upgrade that everybody can do for pretty cheap. Right here, these are the new, these are the new LED light bulbs for the car. These are going to be for the low beams. Now, if we look, the only thing about these is I have projectors in them. Now, generally, LEDs don't do well with projectors, and even HIDs don't do well with projectors. So, kind of a little comparison. Let me grab my key, and I'll show you what these look like. So, this is the brightness of the HIDs. These are 6Ks, but honestly, if you look at that, compared to this LED light over here, the LED technically puts off more light than that light does. So when you get these, they'll come in a box just like this. This is the actual bulb itself. Let me focus a little bit here. Okay, there we go. So this is the actual bulb itself. It is a 2 LED style bulb, to where the way that these bulbs go in, you have your flat spot that's right here. This is an H1 bulb, so it's specific to this kind of car. 2-pin connector. It does have a fan on it, which is the only thing that I was kind of weary about this light, but the way that this will go in, it'll have the lights just like that, so it'll put out more light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start disassembling this. The front bumper is going to have to come off. The center grille, going to have to pop the hood, and both of the headlights themselves are going to have to come out as well.
Ryan Little.
So that's first up with this off. Next, I've got to take the actual housings out as well. Once the housings are out, then I can access the actual ballast and the bulbs in the back. It's kind of a pain to do it from in here without taking the actual bumper off, because where you put the bulb in is all the way up in here. Let's see if I can focus. It's normally all the way up in here, and if you have the bumper on, you literally cannot get your hand in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get an extension so I can take the bottom bolts out of this part of the light, get both of those popped out, and I'll show you the difference between what comes with these lights as opposed to what comes with the HID kit that I have in here. So as you can see, this is the HID bulb versus the LED. Obviously, there's a hell of a lot more cords to an HID bulb than there's an LED. Also, in order to run an HID, you have to have a ballast. So the ballast is what gives the bulb itself the power to energize, because it is a high intensity diode, which is why it gets light. The LED is a light emitting diode. So you can make brighter light with less power, and it's more efficient with an LED as opposed to an HID, which will shock the teetotal crap out of you if you touch it the wrong way. So we're going to be going from all of these wires to just 2, and we get to get rid of that ballast as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one out, put the new one in, show you the difference between how bright the HID is as opposed to how bright the LED is. And this will be the test to say whether or not HIDs are better, LEDs are better. In my opinion, LEDs are better. So we're gonna see in just a sec. I would say that is a dead giveaway right off the bat. Right off the bat. Now, if I can do a side-by-side shot of how it looked before with the HID in there, that is putting out a lot more light. I mean, I'm barely even putting the camera in front of it, but that is a lot more light. Of course, it has auto cutoffs, but yeah, the LED is a lot brighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up, put the other side in, and see how bright this is once it gets dark. Just to give you an idea of how much stuff I literally just took out of here. That's 2 ballast and 2 lights. I mean, these ballasts are not light either. They're probably maybe a pound, because you have a relay built into the harness itself, but that's what gives the HIDs the power. So all of this extra wire, all this extra weight is not necessary. So we go out here to where the actual car is, and excuse the lighting, I have a headlight on right now because it's gotten a little bit darker outside, but wait till you see with the LED lights on, and you'll notice a significant difference from the before shot with the HIDs to now we have the LEDs in, and it is 10 times brighter. So as you can see, you can barely make out how much light they're putting out, but I mean literally these are calling for 8,000 lumens. It's hard to see from the front, but once you get to the side and it kind of levels out a little bit, you can see these are much brighter overall compared to what the other lights were. So I'm gonna finish this process, get it all together, and show you what it looks like, not only with these new LEDs, but also the ones that I put on here, which I didn't tell you about, but these are 6-inch mini light bars that I put onto the front of the bumper. So I'll show you what those look like as well. Oh yeah, it just got real. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit hard to see. I'm facing towards the woods now, and I wanted to be able to kind of show you the difference in the brightness. So the first set of lights that I've got on is just a couple of small LED lights. So here are the LED headlights. Now you can see pretty clearly with those, and that's a huge difference from what it was when I had the HIDs in. So on top of that, I have the LED 6-inch light bars on either side of the bumper. So that is with the LED light bars. So if I turn the actual headlights off, that's just the light bars themselves. That's with the headlights on. There's the brights, which are aimed way too high for some reason, but you can kind of tell, you know, exactly how much brighter this whole thing is. So there's the light bars, that's just the headlights themselves, and it's made a huge difference. So I'll have a follow-up tomorrow and I'll let you know exactly what's going on.